WWE talent are working for a top independent promotion. We've got an update on Bray Wyatt Hall of Fame plans, and we've got backstage plans for Cody Rhodes' WrestleMania 40 push. Stay tuned for all the details. So straight into it, something that would have never happened ever again. Maybe it's happened in the past, yeah, maybe once or twice, never again though. No. Never, ever, absolutely not in a million years. A semi-gentle, weird, forbidden, you call it like a door? Maybe a forbidden window has slid open. Slid open.
a forbidden holiday vacation home.
Yeah.
That's what it seems to be.
Josh Barnett has took to Twitter to reveal that WWE star Shayna Basler is set to make her debut for GCW at Josh Barnett's Bloodsport X, Bloodsport 10, on April 4th. Highlighting Basler's extensive experience in MMA and her previous stint in UFC, Barnett emphasized her suitability for the Bloodsport ring, dubbing her the War Master's disciple. While Basler's opponent remains undisclosed, Sean Ross Sapp at Fightful, via Fightful Select, has reported that more WWE talents are expected to join the lineup for Bloodsport, and the show is scheduled to take place during WrestleMania weekend, so everybody's going to be around for it.
Everyone's going to be there.
Shayna responded to the news in a tweet saying, "You people merely adopted Bloodsport. I was born in it, molded by it. From Billy Robinson to the gene seed of the War Master himself. Blood for the Blood God. Hashtag limb by limb."
I'm really loving the Dark Knight Rises.
Well, you got a lot going on there. So you were merely molded.
I was molded by it.
So yeah, a lot going on. We had Shayna in Luna Wolves gear the other week, which Luna Wolves are sons of Horus, but they go on to be the Black Legion.
This is all Warhammer.
Horus is the War Master. Horus is like the biggest traitor in human history, basically, and it's corrupted by chaos. And so Shayna, blood for the Blood God. I don't think the sons of Horus really have a particular. Black Legion don't really have a particular god. I don't think they just raise chaos for everybody.
Yeah, I Warhammer
is Gene Seed. So that's like she's actually like a clone of Horus.
Okay,
which, I mean, would be sick because she could just like rip people's heads off and like just betray everybody.
Maybe she will at Bloodsport because Bloodsport doesn't hold back.
No, and there's I can't wait to see this. This is massive.
This is massive. This is baffling. Yeah. This is wild. When we saw it appear last night on our Twitter feeds, I didn't quite believe it. I thought it was a Tom's Customs thing. But Shayna Basler is indeed appearing at Bloodsport, and it's one of the top shows during WrestleMania week, and it's also got folk from AEW on it. It seems to be
not
like
anymore
like this. Yeah, right.
Can you imagine?
Yeah, they're all scrapped from it. Like Johnny TV, Johnny Bloodsport is going to be on there. Nick Nemeth is going to be there. Obviously TNA. Marina Shafir is booked for the show.
I think look, WWE knows, right? They're not stupid. They've been doing WrestleMania for 40 years this year, and slowly a week has cultivated around WrestleMania that I think if they lean into and they actually start participating with stars that aren't maybe going to be on the main card or aren't maybe going to be in huge featured things, why not have them out there as ambassadors of the brand with trusted companies? Obviously not every company's suitable, but somebody like GCW, they're a big name, they're not gonna, hopefully, do anything that you're gonna be like, oh God, why did we let them, it's sort of, it feels like so long as there's an agreement reached and it's a suitable event, I'm all for WWE being a bit more open with everybody.
I'm intrigued with Sean Ross Sapp's report there from Fightful Select saying that more talents from WWE are expected to be announced for Bloodsport. I wonder who that's going to be, because
best pure striker in the business, Shane McMahon.
Imagine if he got.
What if we get the Raw Underground cast?
His return.
Raw Underground versus Bloodsport.
Yeah, book it, GC Dub.
Come on.
Book it.
We've got an update on Bray Wyatt's Hall of Fame plans here, though, from the Wrestling Observer newsletter, just keeping it with the WrestleMania week. All members of this year's Hall of Fame have apparently been confirmed, except for Leah Maivia. While addressing speculations surrounding Bray Wyatt's induction, the newsletter did mention he was previously considered for inclusion. However, as of March 14th, it was reported that Wyatt's induction was not currently planned. Nevertheless, there is an impression that Wyatt might be inducted in the near future.
I can understand two sides to this. His passing obviously was very, very recently. It might be a little bit too soon for the family.
Yeah.
But his father is being inducted as part of the US Express this year. It would have been a really nice moment to have his dad and Bray be inducted on the same night as a celebration of the Rotunda family.
I still think, there is a possibility that you never really know what's going to happen. It could be that it does happen, but at the same time, there's no question that Bray Wyatt belongs in the WWE Hall of Fame. Like, I think that it is maybe just a matter of when, and maybe if they're not going to do it this year, they have a more suitable location in mind for Bray in particular, unless there is somewhere that would be much more suited, then I think that, hold off.
There might be a more suitable location, or they may just be wanting to hold it off till next year so that he can be the more featured talent in it. And
it's going to be an emotional night regardless when Bray goes in the hall.
100%.
So, but moving over to the other side of the fence here, we've got an AEW Dream Match, and I can't quite believe that this is...
It's happening.
This is happening
on free TV.
On free TV. It's taking me back to shades of Goldberg, Hogan, but not quite as drastic.
Well, Shibata obviously lost his Pure Championship, his Ring of Honor Pure Championship to Wheeler Yuta back in November. Now, this surprised a lot of people because it was like, this is Shibata and he's got a title. What are you doing? This was apparently, according to Fightful Select, due to visa issues. Well, they've recently come up with a new report saying the issue has now been resolved, I should say, and Shibata is set to make his return on the AEW Collision this week. And a match has been confirmed by Tony Khan in being Shibata versus Bryan Danielson. Wow. Tony,
just come on.
This is like taking me back 10 years ago to Ring of Honor.
I'm terrified. I'm terrified for one.
For both of them.
Yeah, like Jesus Christ. Two, I've wanted this match for years. I've wanted this match for so long. I want to see them just on a big elevated platform to do it, and I don't care if it's just TV. Just give them an hour, let them kick each other to absolute pieces.
It's going to be kicking, it's going to be scrapping, it's going to be lots of grappling, and it's happening tonight on Collision. Tony Khan on Twitter calling it an impossible dream match, which the fact that both of these guys suffered career-ending injuries, were out of the ring for a period of time, and came back and arguably are doing some of the best work they've ever done in their career. It's going to be good. Who do you think is going to win?
Shibata.
You think? Yeah, I mean, it's Danielson puts everyone.
If Shibata doesn't just kick Bryan's head straight off, then what are we doing?
Yeah, let us know in the comments.
American Dragon.
The Dragon, he just beheads him.
The wrestler, that's all you need. Moving over to, we had the reveal of Mercedes Moné as a fully fledged member of the AEW roster.
She's all elite.
But on the Heel Squad podcast, Kevin Undergaro, who assisted in producing Moné's new theme, revealed that WWE did make an offer for her to return nearly 2 years after she departed the company with Naomi. But he said a few months ago, we get a call from our old home saying they wanted her back, and they put out a generous offer, but clearly not generous enough because it wasn't more than what Charlotte was getting. And as we know now, she's making the most out of any women's wrestler ever, potentially.
Well, that's the thing. There's a lot of conflicting reports right now about how much Mercedes Moné is being paid in AEW. Yesterday, Tom covered it on the news, where she was asking for Becky Lynch level money from WWE. Obviously, it didn't go that way, and she has sided with AEW. But there was reports that she is one of the highest paid women's wrestlers in the world. This was in the Wrestling Observer as covered yesterday, which you can find out more on yesterday's news videos. But it wouldn't surprise me if AEW have gone, here is a truck of Moné. She's got a new one.
Yeah,
I think it's better.
It's a lot better than Moné.
It's Gunther's theme, isn't it?
Just a little bit. But going back over toward WrestleMania, as we are only weeks away, as you said, this one from the Wrestling Observer, but it's reporting a promotional video script is in production, and there's going to be a whole package here for Reigns versus Rhodes, which isn't surprising. We tend to have a lot of that, but this feels like they're going above and beyond now. We've heard yesterday there were rumors dripping out that maybe they want to look at doing like day-long pre-shows, which I'm amazed we've not been doing because, I mean, Christ, it's there.
Yeah, just cover all.
You have the lead in for like so many events that just takes all day. You may as well just do the same with wrestling. Right?
Recap the entire feud.
Yeah, just show the entire last 40 years of WrestleMania. Yes. Back to back, and then 40 happens.
I think you take it back further.
all the way back to the CWC. But Reigns versus Rhodes, obviously, there's going to be this package, but it's going to integrate Rhodes into the fabric of Philadelphia, centering on the city's intimate understanding of both the American dream and the American nightmare, navigating through periods of prosperity and adversity. The script champions the idea that being an underdog is not a source of trepidation, but rather a badge of honor, and it positions Rhodes as embodying the spirit of a Philadelphia-style Rocky underdog. Of course, you know he's running up them steps he's going to dance around with the statue. But going to juxtapose the notions of the American dream and the American nightmare against the backdrop of Philadelphia itself, which is going to, imbue Cody into the spirit of the people of Philadelphia. And I'm going to call Justin the second it drops, and I'm going to be, Justin, do you feel very Cody Rhodesy? Do you feel Cody Rhodesy?
He'll feel Cody Rhodesy. I think we're all feeling Cody Rhodesy. Cody Rhodesy. It's no surprise they're leaning into the Rocky stuff.
Oh, come on.
But
it's right there.
I would be baffled. So it feels like it's a natural fit. Cody Rhodes, the ultimate underdog right now, going into this against the bloodline. He lost last year. He's back this year, like in Rocky.
Yeah.
What if he wasn't in the main event like the original plans? Who would be the Rocky underdog? The Rock?
Probably.
I can't see it.
It's called Rocky.
What I also can't see is Cody Rhodes wearing anything but a suit to run up the stairs and do his jump.
No, come on. He's going to be in the grey hoodie with his fists taped up. You're going to see him punching meat. You're going to see, but I think
Cody Rhodes has two outfits.
Part of me thinks
suit,
you're going to maybe see that one shot, right? But I think the rest of it is going to be really, really maturely handled. I feel like they're going to do like a really straight down the line, like down to earth, very well produced package that absolutely looks into some, difficult and very prosperous times. But then I think you're going to have those visual identifiers. I don't think you're going to quite have Charlie Day popping out from behind like a bin while Cody's running, along a street or anything. I'd love it if it was.
No, please have the entire Always Sunny crew.
Who could be Cody's underdog manager?
Dennis.
Rickety Cricket. The ultimate underdog. All I'm saying. But anyway, we'll leave it at that. We may be back later on if there's any more wrestling news that breaks over the course of the day. But if not, have a wonderful weekend. The sun's kind of out here at the minute, and it's scary. I've seen it since December-ish, and then it was still really cold.
It was cold.
It's awful. Yeah. But catch you all later.